I want to take a moment to begin this video and talk about this struggle we're having with this channel. It's really kind of the way that gun channels are interacting with Google and YouTube is affecting us, and it's affecting our ability to be able to produce content. So I want to take a moment and just ask you, support us on Patreon, where a lot of the content we can't put here is going, and it supports this ministry. The last several weeks have been very challenging, and a lot of distractions, a lot of pulling away from the work of God, a lot of pulling away from my own work, really just being distracted by the world. And I started this weekend, but I think it's so important that we get away, that we take time to relax and rest. And I believe that the reason God rested on the seventh day was because he understood what it's like to be a living being, that sometimes you just need a little rest. And it's much, much deeper. The Sabbath is obviously much, much deeper, but the resting piece is important. And as I rested this weekend, I really kind of just finally came to this place where I felt rejuvenated, like God just filled me with his spirit and with his energy. And I just came to this place where I was ready to get back at it, ready to kind of come back out swinging, so to say. So I'm going to take a look at Proverbs 16, verse 3. Commit your works to the Lord, and your thoughts will be established. And for me, when I talk about coming out swinging, I'm talking about doing the work of God. The work of God is always going to be met with adversaries. It's always going to be met with some sort of a block, a bridge that is burnt, or a wall, or something that's going to try to block the things of God. That's how the world works. That's how the prince of this earth works. And there's these moments in time where when we realize, we're exhausted, we're beaten down, but we've gotten that rest and it's time to get back up and go, you have to know that you're going to be running into those things. So here I am. I haven't even gone out and started kind of swinging back yet, but yet I already know I'm going to be met with adversities. I already know that's going to happen. So I'm prepared, and I know that because most people, that when they find something hard, especially the hard things of God, it's easy to say no to. It's easy to be lazy. But Proverbs 21:25 says, the desire of the slothful kills him, for his hands refuse to labor. He covets greedily all day long, but the righteous gives and does not spare. In other words, that working for God means that you do the hard things, the things that a lot of other people, they don't want to do. And those things are not for selfish gain. They're for advancing the kingdom of heaven. That's for giving away. It's you do not spare. It's really kind of an amazing thing. I have a saying, and it's I'm sure we've all said it's biblical too. Is it's always better to be a lender than a borrower. It's always to be that It's always better to be that person that's working hard and giving back. God gives you freely and you give back freely. God gives to you and does not spare, and you give back and you do not spare. This is how the things of God works. And when you say coming out swinging, that's what I'm talking about. Is coming out advancing the kingdom despite the adversaries, and you just come out swinging and you give back. Commit your works to the Lord, and your thoughts will be established. That's what it's all about. So as for me, I feel rested. I've kind of got off this wicked Ferris wheel of just being drugged through the earth and the world, and I'm ready to get back out and be about my Father's business, coming out swinging. This is good stuff. It's good to be about your Father's business, but know that trouble is going to try to stop you. That's okay. That's okay. Any thoughts or insight on any of that, definitely put in the comments below. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. Feel called to support this channel with Patreon. The link is also below. But the most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests. So please don't ever hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, love guns.